Hi everyone. So let's look at what happened to the Hoyas. I've told you that I will be repotting everything and it's done. So these reservoirs of the semi-hydro setup all remained empty or with very less water for over 2 weeks, and I have repotted my phalaenopsis which was blooming the previous time. It had a very nice and healthy root system, so I could just put this into this tall pot. However, the bottom of it is very airy, filled with big sizes of flower rock and charcoal pieces. So the ones that I did not change was my Hoya booty because it's already in lacquer, and I happened to drop this down a story after the last Hoya highlight I did, which was on the same Hoya. So however, I have put this up on the poles of the IKEA Omar for the time being, and everything is off of their previous trellises also. Okay, I am thinking about another idea for trellises because I can use iron now since I am living in a very colder climate, right? This is closer to 1,000 meters from sea level, so therefore the current the climate okay, would enable me to use iron poles and iron trellises and stuff like that, because it gets very less humid or hot during the daytime. Okay, so we have high temperatures, but that doesn't mean they last, and they are not like in Colombo. So it's a huge change for Hoya's life. This is Hoya elliptica, and I have witnessed bigger leaves in this, and this had a mild mealybug issue, right? That is what has caused these leaves to crumple up, and there was a thrip just now, right? So everything comes out when you flush them, and if it goes through a very good neem oil and dishwash mix, right, which I have done because this is a magnet for mealybugs, and I am trying to eradicate it. None of my other Hoyas have that problem. This has a very healthy root system. Because of that, they cannot do much damage other than to vines like this, which will make them bare, right? So there are still small remnants. You can see the white that might be let's see if it focuses. Might be an egg or two, but I tried to get at it with my finger, I couldn't, so I will be spraying hydrogen peroxide 6% on that, right, directly on that. And here also you can see that whatever that did not get destroyed is there. Sometimes you might miss, so when you flush and after flushing you can examine your plant and just crush them off. That's why, see, I crushed it. That's why these will become very bare. However, all in all, my plants are doing good. If I go to the second shelf, again, reservoirs were just filled with water, right? And all of these have been repotted, right? And I've inserted cutting of this from a long stream of vine it had to reroot it. That's my moon shadow, and this is also repotted like that. Most of the see-through, not most, all of the see-through pots were cleaned and repotted because of algae formation. This is just planted. This is my digifolia, which is not doing too well, but it's recovering now. It had a lot of sunburn and now it's doing fine. We also had some sort of high sun in instances, but we, as per the weather changes after the Sinhala and Tamil New Year in Sri Lanka, it got kind of cooler. So I'll show you again. This is my Hoya Carnosa, and it's leafing nicely. You guys know from a former project, I had this done to just plaiting 3 vines together just to save the mother plant. I'll come back to the mother plant, but I want to show you first how the new leafing all along has caused this pinnacle to reactivate. Hitting it. Yeah, that's it. So this is cutting out. So that's a good sign of recovery. So coming to my mother plant, you can see how healthy this is looking now. It's still not out of the woods, just like the project I did with this and another plant. Same cuttings from the mother plant. I let this soak in water most of the time. There are no roots at the bottom, right? There are no roots coming out of the drainage hole, but this seems to be recovering from the humidity that is around it. At the same time, what I did was I sprayed a 20-20-20 and a 10-52-10 simultaneously, and I sprayed them weekly. If I'm spraying the 10-52-10 today, I will be spraying 20-20-20 within another 5 days to a week's time, right? Most of the time it got longer than that, but as much as possible I gave this water, right? All the other plants, that's what is needed. First of all, if your plant is dehydrated, it needs water to rejuvenate the cells, the cell structure. Then only it can absorb the nutrition that we might give. So that's how it is. And if I show you from the top, the tessellata is doing okay. They've also sunburned, and I don't remember this this orchid, but this keep blooming. I actually had to cut this back and repot it in the same pot. This is also in a semi-hydro setup, with the cover pot acting as the reservoir, and they are doing fine, right? In my previous video I showed you how a pinnacle reactivated in my acute pouch. That can happen due to stress also. When they recover from stress or when they are undergoing stress, plants can reactivate their pinnacles to bloom. Same with orchids. So Hoyas and orchids both are epiphytes. Epiphytes will do that. So one good thing I can tell about my phalaenopsis after repotting was that it did not shed any leaves. Okay, you can see that it's blooming, right, still, and at the same time there are 6 or 7 buds blooming, but recently there was some bug attack and everything got eaten. So I'm just leaving it as it is. Right, the stem is quite long. I have brought it, see, all the way. This is the stem and it goes all the way. Okay. And the smaller specimens, they are doing fine. They are leafing out. There's a new leaf and a root over here of this flower, and there's a new leaf here. But the older leaf got absorbed. This might die. I think this has a crown one. And that's about it, guys. I'll come back with another maintenance video of how the next step of this whole rejuvenation would be. First, in my last video I told you I'm gonna repot them, right? And they were already under so much of stress, but they had good root systems. All of my Hoyas and orchids, they had good strength in them. They were just getting recuperated with the weather change from hot to a cool climate. So the plants would normally get stunned. I allowed that to pass, but I started spraying fertilizer and emptying the reservoirs, cleaning the reservoirs, and spraying neem oil and dishwash. Okay, these are simple steps that I'm using because with life you cannot do all of it. You cannot put 100% time and effort into your plants. So here I have done the fertilizing, rejuvenation, repotting, everything. I gave it 2 weeks more after repotting with empty reservoirs or less to no water, and now they are all greened up, right, and they look very healthy, and the leaves are getting big. Right? So the next step is how to trim them to increase or push them to grow more better, right? That will come in another video. Until then, thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.